If you hit rock bottom, this video is for you. Believe me, I know what it is like to feel stuck, lost, and like there's no way out. But let me share something life changing. The version of you that is successful and happy already exists right now. You just need to unlock them, and today I'll show you how. Using the lessons from Neville Goddard, Psycho-Cybernetics, and the mind blowing concepts of parallel realities, I'm going to help you meet your best self. First of all, I want you to know that hitting rock bottom isn't bad. Why? Because there's nowhere to go but up. From now on, from where you are now, you're only going up, especially after you watch this video. First of all, Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard teaches us that our reality is a reflection of our imagination. This means that the reality that you are seeing right now is simply a projection of your past thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Think of it like a movie that's playing out an old script. But guess what? You are the screenwriter and you get to write your movie. Remember, you are not the main character in someone else's movie, victim to their script. You are the creative director of your own life. And today I'm going to show you how to shift. It all starts with reprogramming your subconscious mind, and that's where psycho-cybernetics comes to play. Dr. Maxwell Maltz, the author of this book called Psycho-Cybernetics, teaches us that reality reflects our self image. This means that if you've been feeling like a failure, that's what reality will reflect back at you, especially because you will think, act, and perform according to what you think is true. So if you think that you're a failure, that's how you're going to show up in life. And that's what reality and people around you will reflect back at you. Remember that people are mirrors. If you're noticing that people around you don't believe in you or they think that you're incapable and stuff, rather than focusing on why are they thinking this and they should think differently, focus on what is this showing me about myself. People are mirrors, and in people there's lessons. If I see that people are reflecting something at me, I will ask myself, where does that exist in me first? If I notice people around me don't believe in me, I'm going to be like, is this a sign that I don't believe in myself? So basically, what you believe and what's been impregnated in your subconscious mind is what your reality will project back at you. But here is the most important life changing secret. Your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate from what's real and what's not. It doesn't matter. Whatever your subconscious mind believes is what's going to create. So, if you change your subconscious mind, you change the projection, you change what you're projecting, and you will change where what your life is reflecting back at you. I'm going to give you the best example. Imagine that inside of you, you have like a little wizard or a little Harry Potter magic wand, right? And that little wizard is basically writing your movie. Your movie is your life. So that little wizard inside you is writing what's happening in your life. Now, the little wizard is responding to what you tell it to, that those are your beliefs. If you're following, the little wizard is your subconscious mind, and your beliefs are coming from your conscious mind. So basically, let's say you're observing in your reality that, I don't know, you are facing financial hardship right now. So you're telling your little wizard, oh, I'm facing financial hardship. So the little wizard is like, got it. And it writes your movie. There you go, more financial hardship. So your little wizard inside you cannot see your reality. It will write your movie, write your life, write your script according to what you tell it. You are the eyes, and your little wizard is just obeying to what you tell it. So if you, in your reality, are seeing, I'm broke, and you're thinking, I'm broke, and you're feeling, I'm broke, then your little wizard will say, oh, okay, more I'm broke. If you look at your bank account and you're like, oh, I'm broke, but you understand after watching this video that you are creating your reality, you will remove yourself from the feeling of being broke, and you're going to be like, doesn't matter because I know I create my reality, so I'm going to feel abundant. Once you feel abundant, because you're talking to your little wizard through your feelings and through your thoughts, once you think abundantly, like instead of focusing on the fact that I don't have a lot of money right now, I'm going to focus on what's abundant in my life: the love of my family, the fact that I have a roof over my head, the fact that I have a plate of food today. There's something abundant in your life right now. So focus on that. Once you focus on what's abundant, that's what you're telling your little wizard. And your little wizard will be like, oh, we're abundant. And it will begin to write your movie in abundance. And abundance will begin to flow to you naturally. This is the main concept. The main concept is through your thoughts and your feelings, you are telling your little wizard what movie to write. So when people ask me, well, how do I feel rich if I actually don't have money to pay my bills? Well, look, the fact that you don't have money to pay your bills right now is your conditions. Now, you choose, and this is your free will, how you react to your conditions. How you react to your conditions is you telling your little wizard what is the next chapter. So the moment that you tell your little wizard, I don't have money, you stop focusing. You stop focusing on the fact that you don't have money to pay your bills, and you tell your little wizard, we are so grateful because today we have a plate of food. We are so grateful because we have a warm bed today. We may not pay the bills, but today in the now, right now, which is all that exists, because the now is all that exists. Today, I have a warm bed, and I'm so thankful for that. Once you start focusing on the feelings of gratitude and of abundance, you're telling your little wizard gratitude and abundance. So, let's do a practical exercise. I want you to close your eyes and visualize the best version of yourself. The best version of yourself. Like where you want to be, your ideal self. Visualize. And now think, what are they wearing? What are they smelling? What are they hearing? What are they touching? What are they seeing? You know why I'm making you use your five senses? Come back. This was just a little exercise to make a point. The reason why I'm making you use your five senses is because this is where Neville Goddard's concept of living in the end comes to play. Neville Goddard told us that in order to make something that we want come true, we don't need to wish it. Wishing keeps us in the state of wishing. What we need to do is live as if it's already done. In order to live as if it's already done, we need to know exactly what we want, where we want to be, and we need to go inward, close our eyes, and begin to imagine that movie. Replay it again and again. And this is also what Neville Goddard called think feelingly. Rather than using your five senses to look at your reality right now and therefore feeling sad because you don't like what you're seeing, you're going to not see, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to visualize where you want to be and use your imagination. Go back, remember at the beginning of the video, I told you, Neville Goddard told us that our imagination creates our reality. That's our superpower, and it's free and it's with us 24/7. So rather than observing the reality and being sad because we don't like what we see, what we're going to do is we're going to go inward and visualize exactly what we want to be, where we want to be. And we'll always do this in first person. What do I mean by that? You're not going to observe yourself living the life of your dreams as if you were watching a movie. You are going to step into that character and you're going to see what you will see once you are where you want to be. You will touch what you would touch once you are where you want to be. I'll give you an example. Let's say I want a new car. Okay, I will close my eyes. I will imagine myself getting in the car, feeling the wheel, smelling the smell of a new car, feeling the joy, the pride, the sense of accomplishment, the happiness, the gratitude that it would give me to be in that car. And I will think of it and feel it so much that my mind, my little wizard, will not know whether that's true or not. And therefore, my little wizard will go and write that movie. And that's what manifesting is. Okay, let's get quantum for a second. So, parallel realities are not just a sci fi Marvel movie kind of thing, they are rooted in quantum physics. We know now that all versions of reality exist at the same time. The version of you that's happy, successful, with everything you want already exists in the now. And the only distance between you and where you're at now and that version of you is not time, is your vibration. And your vibration is created with your thoughts, with your little wizard. So, what does this mean? It means that we don't really attract what we want. We don't really create our life reality. It already exists. We just embody it. How do we embody it? By changing our thoughts, reprogramming our mind, and getting in the frequency, sinking into that version. Think of it like a radio. All versions, all programs exist at the same time. The moment that we tune in to one certain frequency is the moment that we listen to it. Okay, now I'm going to give you 4 practical ways to shift realities, 4 practical ways to become the person that you want to be. This right here is manifesting 101. This is the key to manifesting. Okay, if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes here in my iPad. So first of all, you're going to detach from your current story. So you're going to stop identifying with your limiting beliefs and you're going to stop identifying with your 3D reality. Remember, your 3D reality is an old movie recorded in the past. You're now recording your future movie. So now focus on the movie that you want to record. Okay. So you stop identifying with I'm poor, I'm unloved, I am miserable, I am a loser, I am unhealthy. Stop identifying with your 3D reality. Remember, your life right now is one version of the infinite versions of reality. It is not the reality. There is not such thing as the reality. Your life right now is just one version of reality, not the reality. All right. Second, you're going to tune into your new reality. Like I said, like a radio. First of all, you're going to decide where you want to be, who your ideal self is, who you want to be, how you want to feel, what you want to see every day, what you want your habits to be, what you want your movie to look like. Okay? And you're going to tune into it like a radio. This is what Neville Goddard called assuming the wish fulfilled. Basically, this is where we fail sometimes. Humans sometimes we wait for the reality to change in order to change how we feel. We're letting the reality, the old movie, tell us how we feel. From now on, we're going to tune into the new reality, even though we don't see it in the TV screen yet. We don't see it yet, but it's coming. We're filming it. We're filming it. So we're going to stop identifying with the old movie and we're going to tune into the new reality. We're going to know exactly where we want to be. And we're going to assume, like Neville Goddard said, assume the wish fulfilled, which means that we're going to start feeling, thinking, and acting like the version of us who is already there. Remember, you activate the new timeline, the new version of you, the moment that you become it. Now, third step, and this is the currency of manifesting. Visualize daily. Visualize daily. Remember a few minutes ago when I told you close your eyes, see the version of yourself, embody them, and tell me what are they doing, what are they seeing, what are they feeling. All right, every day you're going to close your eyes, and for 15 minutes a day, you're going to go inward, close your eyes, and you're going to be that person that you want to be. You're going to imagine what you're doing, what your ideal self is doing. Maybe you want to be a writer. Okay, you're sitting down in the most popular bookstore in the world with a huge public presenting your new book that is a bestseller and you're signing. What do you hear? You hear people clapping. You hear people thanking you for your amazing books. You are happy, you feel you hear people congratulating you. Live in that movie. Live as if that successful version of you already exists, and use your five senses. Again, you close your eyes and you smell what they would smell, you hear what they would hear, you see what they would see, you touch what they would touch, right? All right. Now, these visualizations, you have to do them the do them as much as you want, but most importantly, the best moment to do them is right before bed, right before you go to bed, and as soon as you wake up. Now, not as soon as you wake up after you scrolled on Instagram for 15 minutes. No, as soon as you open your eyes. Why? Because that's when your brain is the most suggestionable. When we're awake, our brain is at a certain wavelength, which is beta. But when we're deeply relaxed or when we're sleepy, we are in alpha. And that is when our brain is more suggestionable. So, right before bed, when you're about to fall asleep, you get into that movie, you step into your character, and you live the life, and you think of it so much, and you think of it so vividly that you feel the feelings. Think feelingly. This is going to sync your frequency with the frequency of your ideal self. Once you begin to do this daily, you will begin to see how life reflects something different at you. Life will begin to reflect a different movie because your little wizard begin to get different directions and begin to write a different movie. Fourth and final step, take inspired action. Think about it. Would the most successful, happy version of you stay in bed all day? No, they would be taking moves. They would be so inspired, so happy. They would be doing things, right? So begin to act as if that reality already exists. Act as if your reality already shifted. Let's say that you want to, I don't know, make videos on YouTube. Well, you're not going to wait until you have an audience to make videos, because then you will always be waiting, because you're not going to have an audience until you make videos. It takes a video for an audience to be built, right? Let's say you want to be a singer. You're not going to wait for a label to call you. The label is not going to call you until you put your stuff out there. So whatever it is, wherever it is that you want to go, take inspired action and show up in your life as if your wish is already fulfilled, because it is. Your wish is just waiting for you to step into it, to embody the version of you that can handle that wish. Remember, the moment you start it is the moment you are it. The moment you start it is the moment you are it. Is the moment your reality begins to shift. You start seeing synchronicities, people respond differently to you, and stuff like that. Now, if you begin to shift, you begin to act differently, and you see obstacles in the way, don't worry about the obstacles. The obstacles are just proofs of faith. The obstacles are just your life telling you, do you actually believe it? You need to prove that you believe in yourself. If you don't believe that it can happen, it will not happen. Remember, from now on, obstacles are simply a proof of faith. It's like a test you need to pass. You see an obstacle, and rather than going back to feeling bad and telling your little wizard, I feel bad, and your little wizard will be like, we feel bad. That's the movie we create. No, from now on, obstacles mean, okay, challenge accepted. Look how the new me reacts to this challenge. And guess what? The new you will react differently than your last you. Because if you react the same way than your past you will create your past movie. And right now we're stepping into the unknown and we're creating a new movie where you are successful, where you are more in alignment with who you really are. Inside of you, there's like a little me and there's like a big me. There's this story I like from the book The Power of Your Subconscious Mind that talks about this singer that was about to go out in stage and sing, and suddenly he has like a panic attack. And he says, there was this little me inside me telling me, what do you think you're doing? Singing? People are gonna laugh at you. Who do you think you are? But then there was the bigger me, knowing that singing is my purpose, is my passion, is what puts me in a flow state. So the bigger me told the little me, shut up, get out. I'm going and I'm singing. And he went out and he sang and he did amazing, right? There's always going to be a little you inside you telling you, who do you think you are? You think you can do that? People are gonna laugh. What are people gonna think of you? Don't you know you're a loser? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. In that moment, you look at your little you and you tell it to shut the up. You tell it to shut up because you know that you and nobody else, you are the creator of your own movie. The moment you start it, the moment you are it, you are not going to meet your ideal self until you become them. How do you become them? Let's recap. First, stop identifying with your current reality, with your problems, with your limiting beliefs, with your little me. Second, tune into your new reality. Begin to be clear on where you want to be and shift your frequency. Begin to feel as if your desire is already fulfilled. Third, use visualization every day. Every day, think feelingly and visualize before bed and when you wake up. And four, take inspired action. Begin to show up in your life as if the reality that you want already happened, and you will see how your reality shifts. And here is the best part: you don't need to force anything. You really don't need to force anything. Life works with the law of least effort. We were told we need to work hard. No, you don't need to force anything. You just need to shift who you are, your self image, what you expect from yourself. And then the universe will rearrange everything. You will just simply begin to see the transformation. The reality will transform proportionally to your transformation. I know it's hard to hit rock bottom, but that's where transformation begins. Neville Goddard, Dr. Maltz, and quantum physics, they all tell us the same thing. You are not stuck. You are just tuned into an old version of you. Just switch your focus, change your self image, change your identity, and begin to see your reality transform. Remember, rock bottom isn't your identity. Your situation right now is not who you are, it's your launch pad. From now, you're going to shift how you think, feel, and act, and you will begin to activate your ideal version of yourself. She, he, they, are waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment what version of your reality you are ready to step into. Really, take the moment to write it down. It will help settle that image in your mind, in your heart, in your unconscious. Write it down, type it, share it with the world. I want to see what reality you're going to tap into. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye.